Okay, welcome back to my channel. We're back to flying for the first time in a year and a half.
Right here, on this ground where we are standing, holding dreams with open hands against the sky. So clear, it's better than we planned it. This rising sun was meant for you and I. We see it now, the story comes together. Beauty lives in every chapter.
So we're after Toronto from Charlottetown, and we're gonna be taking the plane from Toronto to Vancouver, surprising my kids for their birthdays. So that's gonna be a fun one. I haven't been in Vancouver for over a year. Well, follow us. Plane ready to go. We're about to take off, and I think we got an hour and 40 minutes to Toronto. So we'll see you in Toronto. Made it to Toronto. I have a 2-hour layover and flying at 9 o'clock, and it's 6:45 right now. So 2 hours and 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Let's see if we find a lounge, have something to drink, and continue on. We are lucky we are in the same terminal. So Terminal D we land, Terminal D we leave. Made it onto the second flight with a little bit delay because first they upgraded me but not the other half, so they had to be downgrading us again, and it's like, what a mess. But we're on the plane. jacket. And now we need to pick the car. Sunny day in Vancouver. I was told it's supposed to rain today, but beautiful. Made it to Vancouver, so now we need to pick up the car and go for lunch at Cactus Club down at the waterfront, at the harbour. Got the car, now we got some wheels to go. Gas is going to be tight as well. You're only allowed to do 30 litres a day, but per gas station, kind of weird, but that's what it is. So we have to make sure that we do have gas. Things are running a little low in town, but it's good. Now we get to see Vancouver. There it is, Vancouver. Yeah, driving downtown now. And trying to find some parking close to the Cactus Club. Maybe going to the German Christmas market as well at the same time, get our tickets, because that's where we want to end up tomorrow. Lucky it's so beautiful. So this is funny. We're now on the road for 5 minutes and traffic is horrendous. That is something I do not miss in Vancouver. So PI, much better from that perspective. So since Vancouver is my hometown, I can point out some places. This is Queen Elizabeth Park. So yes, Queen Elizabeth Park, beautiful park, definitely worth going to. There's the Political Institute, German, never mind. That's what it is called, and it's all tropical plants. It's a huge dome. It's beautiful inside. Definitely a place to see while you're in Vancouver. So check that out. Now I remember the name, Botanical Gardens. That's what it is called. Man, my English must be old age. I don't know. But yeah, beautiful place. Definitely worth looking at it. Now we're getting slowly to downtown. You see the mountains in the back with my beautiful fingers. It's a little bit overcast, but that's okay. Tomorrow and the rest of our trip, unfortunately, it will be raining. So today I will try to show you as much as I can. We're on Cambie Street Bridge. Not yet. Cambie Street and 20th, 19th, but you'll see downtown, and you're probably gonna see my first working place too, where I came to Vancouver in '86 and started working as a sous chef during Expo '86. Actually it was '85 I got here. Yeah, it's hard to see. It's right there. Traffic is definitely horrendous. It's 12:20 and you see now Harbour Center right there. The building, the round building, that's where I worked during Expo. If you go to that building, it actually has a restaurant, which is not the best, but if you want to see be in a revolving restaurant, it's a place I do recommend to go. There used to be two in town. The other one was the Sheraton Landmark. That was the other place I worked, but that no longer exists. So really, the only revolving restaurant that is left in Vancouver is Harbour Center. Has an observation deck down below. The restaurant is above. It's driven by a 1.5 horsepower, or even just 1 horsepower electric motor that goes around and propels you to see the city 360. Beautiful at night. Worth going just because of the view. You see the harbor, you see the mountains, it's gorgeous. So definitely a must see. I'll try to find some pictures that I have that I attach to here, and hopefully I can showcase some of the things that I did when we lived here. I don't think we're gonna get up there. Also, since we're in town, we haven't told anyone because it is a surprise. It's only a handful of people that know that we're coming. We're only going to be here for a few days. Sorry for the friends that I did not get to see, simply because I'm here for my kids and not for anybody else. If I can squeeze you in, perfect. Otherwise, sorry. Have to do it some other time. Or people can come and visit us. Anyway, we're in town only for five days. City Hall. That's Vancouver City Hall. I think it was built in the 1930s. Gorgeous, gorgeous building. Lit up now during the Christmas season. Has different colors, so beautiful to look at. Yeah, I think I could be talking a lot and show a lot of things. Unfortunately, today you do not see the mountains. They are clouded in, but we'll show what we can. Here we go. That's Harbour Center right there. The revolving restaurant. And down below you see Cambie Street Bridge. And traffic is bad. Okay, we're crossing now Cambie Street Bridge. You got Yale Town and the buildings on the left, the West End, and then straight ahead, those funny looking things there. It's BC Place. Used to be much more prominent in the olden days where the high rises were not there. But as you can see, everything is built in. And this is Falls Creek, Olympic Village. We literally live down below here in this building right there, somewhere, doesn't really matter. And Science World, the golf ball, it's something that is left over from Expo 86. So it's a science center, it's great for kids, place definitely to go and see lots of cool things. And it has a huge IMAX in there. Here's our casino, I believe that it still is. So as you can see, we're now getting into downtown and buildings are getting quite tall. Yeah! Kind of exciting to see all the places in Vancouver again. So this is the Homer building. That's one of the few older buildings that are still around. Yeah, Vancouver, unfortunately, downtown does not have a lot of old buildings anymore, but the Homer building is a beautiful building, has a cafe or restaurant down below. Don't know if it still exists today, did not check it out. I wanted to film it quickly, but it's a beautiful, one of the old buildings that are still around in Vancouver downtown. The Orpheum Theatre is here as well, gorgeous inside. So a lot of Vancouver Symphony and other things are happening in there. The bay still exists here on the left. Beautiful building. Not sure how old it is, but it's still the Bay, Hudson's Bay department store. Victoria has a similar building, but that was converted into apartments, and the bay is still there in some other building. But here is what you get. I wish they would decorate it more beautifully like New York does, where that's Fifth Avenue, where they would bring in a light display for people to see during the Christmas time. And here again is Harbour Center, that revolving restaurant I was telling you about. Now here is the Marine building. Gorgeous old building that they were going to tear down one time, but thank God didn't. A lot of movies are being filmed there. So gorgeous design, Art Deco design inside. And like I said, many movies like the Fantastic Four and a whole bunch of other movies are being filmed there. Yeah, look at the building, Marine building, gorgeous building. Something to check out while you're here. Let's turn around, the harbour. That's the convention center and the Harbour in the mountains. Hard to tell. Let me turn that on. It's better to, it's visible much better this way, so. But here you got the seawall all the way around, starting around here. You can walk around all of Stanley Park. Great place. Be ready. It's quite some chore. 18 kilometers, something like that. Don't remember if you walk all the way around to English Bay. And then you get the beautiful convention center. If you're ever in town and you're here and you see the Marine building, down here the Fairmont Pacific Rim, there's an ice cream shop in there, gelato. It won best gelato in the world, I believe, of Italy. And it's somebody from Vancouver. So great place to check it out, and the gelato is amazing. I think they're open all. So as you can see, lots of places I'm gonna be talking about a lot, but I showcase what I know and places to see while you're in Vancouver. Vancouver is an amazing city, don't get me wrong. Very hustle and bustle, lots of people. And now, today's a beautiful day. Tomorrow, 100% chance of rain and another storm coming. So we're here while BC was flooded and had all these devastation where Vancouver was cut off, with Highway 1 being shut down in other places, and the roads washed out, train tracks, etc. So, wow. Vancouver is a beautiful place. But we are falling in love with PEI. Quieter, much, much quieter. As you can hear, listen to the noises. We're now driving to the east side of Vancouver, so East Van, and where we're going to be staying tonight at some friend's place. And here's the old Woodward's department store, which is now all office building and what do you call that? Condos, yes. Safe on Meats. It's a household name here on East Hastings. Looks like it's still open, maybe. Yeah, and that's where real life is happening for some people. Unfortunately, a lot of sidewalk sales, stuff they found, dug up, which they're selling. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of drugs in this area of town. A lot of people on welfare. Part of town that people usually don't see, but it is part of Vancouver. A lot of homeless people, etc. A lot of old buildings here still that are unfortunately decrepit and falling apart. Vancouver Library, that building was, yeah, don't know. Yeah, okay, so lunch was good at the Cactus Club. You saw the view. It's a gorgeous restaurant, quite noisy. I guess that's the atmosphere. But we had a good table and we saw Sarocha and Marnouche and was very happy to see them. People I've known for over 20 years, so yeah, a long, long time. People I used to work with here in Vancouver. Good to catch up. Now we're off to see Don and James, our friends, where we will be staying for the night. Till tomorrow, the big surprise.